match everything. Yes, yes, got it good. That must be a legal thing that they had to do that with.
Oh,
So.
yeah, right. Got it.
Yep. So
Okay.
our palette that we chose.
Yeah. And you had a question? I see you started. You haven't.
I started, this is the only ones that I used in that original small painting.
Okay.
Should I have different values of every color that I used?
Yes, because we're moving on. Let me show you. Oh, it's
Okay.
on. Oh, God.
Yep.
So this is what I did. I started with this orange shades and tints.
Yep.
Then I went to, so I'm doing a secondary triadic scheme, color scheme. So orange, green, and purple.
Okay.
Deep and light, deep and light.
Yep. That's what I thought.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
What do you have?
Oh, Can you see?
Yep. Orange
That's
and
the
blue. So to me, it looks like you're doing complementary.
Yes, complementary.
Excellent. Complementary spelled with an E and not an I. I always told my students that. Like to give someone a compliment is COMPLI, compliment, but a complementary color, something that goes or complement that goes with something else, like cranberry sauce complements turkey. You know, that's with an E.
You're right. I'm looking at my color wheel and that tells me so. I didn't notice that. I wrote it with an I on my paper.
That's all right. That's the one we're used to. So and your image, what are you going to do for the image? Can I see?
Yeah, sure. Just unplug that. Well, actually, it'd be easier to do this again. Can you see it?
I can. And is that your picture or are you?
Yeah, it's mine.
Spotlight so I can see it better. Oh, I see. You're looking down into the bowl of the peppers. Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. And you want to do it vertical?
Yes, I think so. Okay.
I like vertical. I like the energy of vertical paintings. Yeah.
Yeah, I like them both, but
right now you have it almost smack dab in the middle. Maybe if you kind of offset that a little bit, just slightly. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
And we're not talking about composition much this time, but maybe tomorrow I'll do a little on composition. I don't know.
Okay.
That would be good.
It would be good. Some basic composition. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always good to have a review on that. I try not to have things super smack in the middle, but I think when I took the photo, it's just kind of like trying to get it without it tilting or whatever. So I haven't like adjusted the composition of it at all.
Just slightly. So it's not, and you could even go in closer. So the bowl is slightly cut off by the edges of maybe.
Okay.
I'm using, well, you can see my image here. It's another tree and I'm kind of following this theme of this morning with trees and sheds, but this is a very different tree. I haven't painted this as many times as I call it my little tree. I keep thinking I should name it.
My little tree.
I found it's on Higgins Beach in Maine. And one day a woman from one of my workshops came back and she emailed me. She said, look, I found your little tree, and I looked at it. She says, I found this up in Pemaquid, because she didn't hear the Higgins Beach thing.
Oh, no.
So it wasn't the same tree. But I'm like, oh, that's great. That's great. I just want to encourage people.
Yes, of course. So
yeah, This will be fun.
Carolyn,
this
that
is-
I moved it
Yep.
like that. How's
Yeah,
that?
I like that. That's going to be more interesting. Then you got to decide what you're going to do as a foil for that outside area and kind of start thinking what's going where. So we're starting with new images. So we'll start a little slowly here. You're going to decide out of your 3 colors. I'm kind of waiting for the other people.
Carolyn, does that work?
It is, but it's again smack right in the middle of your.
I'll just move it over.
Just move it out. I would move it, make it, yeah.
Okay.
That would be good to practice because it's yeah, simple, and you can practice these limited strokes. Are you going to do that after for the finished piece? The same thing?
Maybe.
Okay, just saying. I wasn't saying anything.
No, you don't make decisions at the last minute.
Yeah, with this exercise, we're doing a little planning ahead. Sherry,
Okay.
you got your pictures and your pastels?
Oh, what kind of pictures? Oh, that
Well,
I'm gonna
you-
do?
Yeah, what picture are you going to work on this next exercise with? Are you going to use the same one?
I was doing good, just remember to do the tape on the page.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have it yet, but I will
Okay.
in minutes.
Well, that can be for this afternoon. So now, do
Okay,
you have a color scheme picked out?
I'm going to, I'm gonna kind of go with the turquoise kind of colors and the golds, orange.
Okay, so kind of complementary. All right,
Yeah,
then-
maybe split complement, something like that.
a split complement. So you get your pastels out. This is what I've done. I've gone with a secondary triadic, orange, green, and purple. Some shades of
Okay.
each, midtones, and then tints.
Okay, I have not done that, but I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need as many as I have. You can just
Okay,
you
I don't
can use
have as
fewer.
many as you have.
Time to get. You got to go to IAPS and pick some up.
You know, I really would like to do that, and I've talked with people that have been before. It's like a shot of adrenaline. You just get so excited about what you're doing and learning so much and stuff like that. I
That is
enjoy
true.
those things, and I like being out west. So we'll see.
I didn't even get to. I didn't sign up for any workshops or any demos the last time, but I volunteered and they put me on technology, go figure. So I was video and I got to video a lot of the demos.
Ooh,
So I got to go to those for free.
that's
They're always looking for volunteers too.
really okay. Huh.
Is this IAPS you're talking about?
Yeah. Are you going to the meeting tonight, Bridge?
No, what meeting?
The
I didn't know about that.
Residents meeting.
Oh, is it for IAPS?
It's for IAPS. Yeah. I will
Oh.
send you the link if you didn't get one.
Yeah, I would love that. Thank you.
Okay. While everybody's setting up, let me see if I can find this quickly.
Do they have a special deal for presidents of the pastel parties?
I actually
right.
applied for the scholarship. They give like 4 scholarships. I didn't get it. It's but
I just heard over 4,000 to even think about going, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can swing it
Yeah.
or not.
no, I am with Aline Ordeman and I get an Airbnb together, and so that saves us quite a bit of money.
Yeah, cool.
And then I don't sign up for workshops and stuff. So I drive out.
Oh, wow.
That way I
That's
have all
a
my
trip.
supplies with me and I'm all set to go. Do you want me to
Okay.
put that in the chat, or do you want me to text it or email it to you? Text? Do I have
Either
you?
way, actually, I would prefer email instead of the chat on here.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
you want to keep it in the recording.
No, because it's all right. Let me forward this to you. Again, kind of stalling for the others to come in.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. And they have one person per society come. So they're going to get too many, but
Okay.
the president in Maine is not coming, so I'm going to represent Maine.
Okay.
But the presidents do get information that not everybody else gets, which is kind of nice.
Oh,
Plus, you get to talk to those people.
And you
How we
got your
doing, Ann?
email. When did you get your email?
Well, in Maine, we have a Pastel Society Gmail account, so the president and I share that. So it came 4 days ago.
Okay.
But you had to have sent in and say, yes, I want to come, and then they send it to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't do that because I wasn't president yet and all that. So
But you are now, because I was there when we voted you in.
that's right.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I just stepped up because I knew they needed somebody, and I was like, you know what? I can help. I'll do whatever I can. And Lori said
Everybody
she
needs
can
it.
do everything.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And
I
try
love
to delegate. Don't do everything yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good VP?
I think so. I don't really know her very well yet, but so
Okay.
far
Good.
she seems very, very nice.
Good. All right. Jane, do you have a photo and you're picked out and your colors, and you're on mute? Sherry, did you get your colors chosen?
I had a question about that.
Yep.
So basically what we're doing is three colors and light, medium, dark of those, and those should be within the theory that we just did, like analogous, complementary, etc. And
Just choose one. Choose your favorite. I'm coming over here.
favorite
From this
color.
morning. If you want the monochromatic, do you want to do that today? Do you want to do the complementary? Do you want to do the triadic? Choose just one of those and
Probably
get the colors.
Okay, the triad. Okay.
You're going to do the triad.
Yes.
And
I'm
which
getting my
color
color.
are you starting with? Jane, hi.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. Nope,
Um,
she's gone off. I was helping her, so.
I've got my photo printing right now that I'm going to work from. It's an apple to start with. And I'm going to do
Okay.
complementary, the red and green.
The red and green. And you have your colors chosen? I think you just came in. So this is mine that I'm doing.
I got sidetracked and forgot the time.
Oh, that's
sorry.
okay. So here's mine. I'm using a secondary triadic, orange, green, and purple. And I got my shades and my tints. So I'm ready to roll. So what I'm going to do is just stick with these colors. I'm not going to pull anything out of my box.
I think I like what you got better than what I've got, but I can switch easily.
No, what do you have?
I've just got red and green, the
Oh,
complementary.
that's good. Yeah, go with it. And you got shades and tints.
Yes.
All values. Good. Okay, you're good to go. Then you get your picture. So
Right now.
whenever you're ready, because we're going to start the exercise of doing it quickly. Yeah, if you're all set to go, because I know like probably Bridge and Ann are, go ahead and do a 10-minute small sketch of your image that you're using. And
In
using
on one of these.
yeah, in the first square, go
Okay.
ahead,
10 minutes.
get familiar with your image you're using. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So I need to do that.
Okay.
Now, for instance, I'm doing tree, building, and sky. Normally, I would go with the orange for a sky because that's very traditional. But what if I, kind of like a sunset, but what if I say, hey, no, I want to put green in the sky or purple in the sky? You can mix it up, but we're going to be very consistent through these 4 images and then carrying it on to the afternoon. Well, we are afternoon, but so play with it a little bit. Take your time on this one. 10 minutes.
Whoa.
So we've got until about 1:25 or so. We'll get back before 1:30.
Okay.
I'm working with an image I've never worked with before. My photo, but remember, try to use the side of your pastel stick to get large areas down first, and then you can come up and build details on top of that after. All right, so you've chosen your color. Sorry, we didn't actually decide. You have all of your values here, but you can decide to go just low key, just high key. Make that decision and try to stick with it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you have your color scheme and your value choices.
Guess I'm going low key. Whoops.
Well, Bridge, you're on that deep eggplant paper, so that's a good choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mention this earlier, but off on the right side of my easel, I always have a small piece of pastel. You can't see it here. I'll show it for the video. Those painting, you don't have to look right now, but this is my pastel paper. They're just a little strip over here. So if I'm not sure about the colors, I can always test them there before I put them up onto the painting. Don't get hung up in details yet.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to anybody. I know
Okay.
I know what our natural tendencies are.
I didn't know if I put that down. Uh-oh, maybe you're talking to me.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Well, okay, let me rephrase it. Only me.
No, ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am.
I know, I'm sorry. I get down south here. I worked at a part-time job here for a couple of years before COVID hit. I worked at the Biltmore. And, you know, everybody was calling each other ma'am, and they called me Miss Terry Lynn, which drove me crazy. I don't know why that bugs me, but
It's a
it does.
southern.
It is a very Southern thing, and I really tried not to
Offended.
let it bug me, but as a Northerner, it just kind of is like, why?
My husband just bought me one of the Biltmore rings. The I don't know what you call it, but anyway, I don't know what I'm doing.
Biltmore ring?
Yeah, they have a collection of rings. I don't know. It's supposed to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was.
I enjoyed working there. It was hard work. The winery was hard work, and I just kept moving. And I started out in the tasting room, and then I trained to be a tour guide, and
Oh,
got up so I could do the vine to wine, which is a 3-hour pairing wine with food and going out to the vineyard. And
wow.
oh,
You
love
learned a lot.
that.
You.
I learned a lot. I could have probably passed my first level sommelier, but what was I going to do with it? You know, I just went like, yeah.
Go to dinner and impress your friends like us. We aren't that far away from Asheville.
The not this last year, but the year before, Pastel Society Maine, we did winter when we'd hire artists from around to do demos. And what I did as a lead in to it is we did a little wine and cheese pairing before the artists started doing their demo. People like that.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I never realized how important a pairing was until somewhat recently when I went to some restaurants where we did pairings, and it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah. A lot of Americans drink wine as look at us, we're all painting and talking wine. As if it's a cocktail, and it's not. It's created to go with food.
Mm-hmm.
And it really should. Really should. Okay, we have maybe five or six more minutes. How are we doing?
Do you want us to be adding color or just sketching?
Oh, color. See mine? Can you see mine up here?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Kind of like the same approach we did this morning. Seems like you've all been in workshops online before, because you all have your easels set up so I can see them, and that's very nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. I like to do progress videos too of my work, so I'm used to having stuff in the way.
Yeah, I do. Oftentimes now I'll double time it because I need stuff for my Patreon and for my YouTube. So if I'm painting, I usually have a video being recorded. Well, I don't know how I'm going to do this in 20 strokes.
Oh wait, we're supposed to be counting our strokes, is that right?
No, this first one, we're just getting used to the image. So you're giving
Okay.
yourself a chance, if you haven't drawn it before, you know, to kind of get used to it. Also kind of making decisions which colors go where better. Because we've limited your palette this afternoon when you go into your large painting. Hopefully one of these will be what you draw from to create your finished painting. If you want something to set back in the background and it's too strong, remember you can glaze over with a complement or a near complement to soften that and set it back. If you do glaze, remember to keep it in the same value area. You can tell I get really eloquent when I'm painting and talking at the same time. The same value area. He's like, oh. So is anyone else thinking of going to IAPS, Anne, or?
I was there the last time. That was my first time.
That was my first time too.
And I didn't do any of the workshops. Did you do any of the dinners or the banquets or anything?
I did do the banquet because I had a couple friends getting their medals, so I wanted to be there. I have a couple this year too, this coming year. Couple friends. If I could get one more award between now and then, like for that show, that live show.
Yeah.
I could hit the master circle.
Oh, wow.
I know. Well, that last prize really bumped me up.
That's wonderful.
Which it surprised me so much. I had no idea. I was doing this to just process the passing of my mother, and it seems to have resonated with a lot of people. All right. How are you guys? We're doing like another minute or so. We'll take a look at these. Personally, I'm not really thrilled with mine. I'm going to step back, look at it. All right, kind of be finishing this up. We will take a look. I love Sherry. She likes to disappear while she's working. Nice. Yep. Try to get some color down quickly, quickly. We need a couple more minutes. Yes, yes.
I'm pretty much done. If I keep messing with it, it'll be too much.
You're right. Somebody drop one?
Just about.
Oh, caught it. Good.
I dropped it, but it landed on the tray on my easel. Thank
Oh,
goodness.
good. Good. Yes.
Now, when you do complimentary, can that include black and white or highlights or
It's yes, but it's better to do it with color than black and white.
all right.
So if let's say you're on an apple and you're using red and green, what if
Contrast here.
right, if you take a deeper red and just kind of glaze around the outside edge of that should set that back.
The outside edge of
right there.
the background.
Yep, that upper edge. Take red over that, and then pick up one of your brightest light reds. After you've done that, you just
Dark.
Turn it so you can follow around the edge. Go look at my, like this. So you, like if this were your apple, you'd bring it around this way.
Okay, I
So
can't see
this-
anything myself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I had to spotlight. All right, so let me, so say that edge of your apple is there. Wait, am I on the right one? No, I'm not. There. So this is that upper edge of your apple. So take the corner of this pastel, lay the whole pastel down, and very quickly you can just glaze over
I'm not
that
sure.
background.
I think the value is too dark for that green.
Okay. Yeah, check the value, of course. So good
All right.
thinking. Where are you? There
That's
you are.
bright.
Yeah, just a soft glaze there.
I'm doing it too hard.
No? You step back, you'll see that that's pretty good. Okay. And then go ahead. Well, now I can't see anything. No, I'm kidding.
I can't either. Oh well.
Yeah, that helps. He said that becomes more neutral and it pushes that green back a bit. On the top of your apple where you have a couple of highlights,
Yes.
instead of using the white, try choosing either a very, very light green, like but that has good chroma in it for the highlight where the light is hitting the top of the apple.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm good.
or a light, almost fuchsia red, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know. This is where we get to practice. All right, we get about 1 or 2 minutes. We've been working on this about 15 minutes. We're going to head in. Next step is going to be counting our strokes. But I'm kind of waiting for you, Jane, on that particular.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, that's all right. I wanted to see if that's going to work for you.
Well,
That's not enough contrast. Try
color.
a red. Yeah, something to contrast. I'm going to come around and just look real quickly what people are doing. Sherry, looking good. Are you staying all mid-tones, mid-values? You're on mute, so I can't
That's
tell.
bad.
Maybe.
Yep, your trees don't, the
know.
darkest or brightest thing is that red behind, and your trees are
this.
not. So you want to pull those forward. Yeah, I would lightly glaze the red and then add a little intensity, like a little more depth, a little darker to those trees
Okay,
to pop them forward.
darker on the trees and
A little darker in the trees.
tone the orange.
And just
down a little
lightly glaze that to push those reds back.
bit. Okay,
All right, and I'm gonna come over
want to get something darker.
kind of far away.
Too
Yeah.
far?
No, it's okay. Good. What were your colors? Yeah, it's a little far to see the colors.
It's the oranges and the purples and the greens.
Oh, okay. And the orange is in your sky? Very light orange?
Very light here.
Okay.
Would I cheating if I did a
No, actually, I was going to suggest that. Do you have like pan pastels or something?
I do.
If you, probably something that's going to tie it together, maybe the orange, just do you have a light orangish kind of pan pastel?
Let me see.
And just on the next 3, just put those in the background. Because I agree, it's that white is really almost fighting you. Coming bridge, let's see. Oh, bridge, I love it. You know what?
Yeah.
Okay, you have orange and blue. Is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would, on
More
the
blue.
blue, is that a cool blue, purple blue?
It's a cool blue. Yeah, more
Cool
purple
blue,
blue.
yeah. I might go for you and grab a really strong ultramarine. Not in a lot of places, but on a couple spots on the pepper to just pop that.
All right.
You know what?
Ultramarine. Just
That doesn't look very intense. I want a strong chroma, like real blue.
like that.
Yeah. But
Okay.
now be
That's on
very
the pepper.
judicious where you're going to put it, like not the highlights of the pepper, but where there's a purple now. I can't, I'm pointing right at it and you can't see it.
Oh, what?
Can you see my cursor on what? Can
Hold
you see
on.
my cursor?
I'm looking. I see you, and I see
Can't see
your
my
panel.
cursor, my little arrow.
No, I can't see your little arrow.
Okay. Well, see where it's kind of blue on your pepper? Just a
Mhm.
little, like 1 or 2, maybe 3 points here, there, and another place of that intense blue.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's pulling that up. That's really nice. Not too much of a good thing.
Okay.
That's a trick. Nice. Jane, that looks good.
Okay.
And I think we're good. Let me check over here. Now what we're going to do next. Wow, Anne, that looks like lime yellow from here.
Look at that. It's, oh, that all looks, this is bright orange.
Okay, go down to, come toward the camera to that ochre. Is
This
that
one.
kind of an ochre? Yeah, is that kind of ochre-ish?
It's ochre, yep.
Yeah, put a little of that on a couple places. All right. Awesome. You guys are doing great. Going back to wherever I am. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do that painting again, but you are going to count your strokes.
Oh,
And you can't do any more than 100 strokes. This gets tricky because you have to count while you're painting. Pain in the butt.
Okay.
But try to do as much as you can with as few strokes and count no more than 100. If you get to 100, stop. So you can't be picking. You need to cover areas of the painting very quickly.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4. See, I forgot to count already. Don't forget to count. I don't know about you, but I'm at 30 already.
Yep, me too. I just hit it.
Okay, a stroke is you put it your pastel down until you
Here.
lift it. That's a stroke.
Yep, Sherry, for instance, this can be a stroke. That's one stroke.
Yeah.
Or this can be a stroke.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm over my 100.
Okay, stop. Put the pastel down.
I did.
Good. Well done. Okay, I am at 91. I think I'm pretty much done. I'm going to write down how many strokes. Some of these are going to be trickier than others to get way down. But do you see how you're simplifying your thought process and pulling out the important things in the picture? You have to, because you have only a certain number of strokes to do that with. Jane, was that you that said you were done?
No, that was Sherry.
That was Sherry.
I'm finished also. I'm at 100.
Okay,
Well, I hadn't used up my 100 yet, but I think I'm pretty
that's
much.
all right. Sherry, that's better. And keep carrying on the decisions you made in the picture before. So you changed the trees. That's good. You've pushed that orange back slightly. Nice. Yep.
Here.
And very good.
Okay.
Oh, Bridge, look at that. You're using the paper to good advantage, right? That's becoming at one of your colors. Is this Bridget? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's becoming one of your colors using the paper. So you're making fewer strokes by utilizing what's already there.
Yes, that sounds excellent. I like your thought there.
You like the way I
but that sounds
describe
good.
this? I love it. Okay, let's see. Jane, I'm going to come. Did I do Jane?
Okay.
Oh, look at that. That's even stronger than the first one, don't you think?
Well, I only used 60 strokes, unless I miscounted. I don't think I did.
You're at 60? Nice.
I think I'm just at 60.
Yep.
But I was doing big.
Good. That's what you want. Yes, that really works it. Okay, I'm going to go over to Anne. So let's look at Anne's. Yep, it's the purple. So you've switched it up a little bit somehow.
I was going a little deeper.
Good. I like that comment. You can really see the purple and green now. I mean, I know it's so far away, but that's
Yeah.
nice. Okay, did I get to everyone? Yes. All right, you know where we're heading next?
50?
50.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Simplify, simple. Really think before you put a mark down. Is this mark vital to this image?
Mm. I'm getting worse instead of better.
Gosh, I'm at 45 and
Yeah.
I
Okay. I'm done.
50. I'm done. Whew.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm done too. Otherwise, I'd be cheating.
All right, let's see. Bridge, I'm coming over.
Okay.
Wow, look at this.
Is that one stroke?
I can one, is that one, that V at the base?
Pick it up.
No, it's 1, 2. I should have made it one stroke.
You could have made it one next time.
Yep.
I'm missing that beautiful golden yellow in there to kind of
I know.
to brighten it up.
Yep.
I would add 3 more strokes and we'll come back to you.
Okay.
Just 3, only 3.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I'm probably
Sherry, looking good.
Yes, ma'am.
You're still kind of using the tip of it instead of laying down the side of the pastel to cover more area more quickly, but nice.
I put the tip down and then didn't pick it up because that was one stroke, right?
I see what you're doing. Okay. Very good. So, and Anne.
Just,
Whoa.
Wow.
look at the progression of this. Now, is that a deep orange on top of the blue? Again, it's tricky to see.
Up
No,
here,
the tree in the sky.
tree in the sky is more of a magenta.
Yeah. Is that all one entity?
Yes.
Because when I squint down, that purple and magenta are all the same value, and they read as one thing. Okay.
Yeah. So I
Nice.
think the sky's too dark, but I like the dark.
I like the dark, but it keeps the tree from popping out.
Yeah.
So now's a chance to make an adjustment. If you like that dark sky, darken the background, maybe lighten the tree, maybe flip the magenta and the yellow. Maybe. Just a thought. Just a thought.
Interesting.
And Jane.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I lost count, but I don't think I hit 50 quite, but
Okay.
right at it. But it's pretty pitiful looking.
No, from here it looks great. I love your highlights are strong. Your apple still feels nice and round. It feels like a solid.
I didn't want to use
three-dimensional.
a stroke there, so I left that off.
Yeah. If that red that goes around the apple, that
Yeah.
could have been one
But-
bigger stroke or something, do the edge and then one stroke across the try two more strokes for you of that background. I'm going back to bridge and I'll come back to you. Yeah, see how that orange, that lighter one just really pops everything up.
Yeah, it needed it.
Nice. Okay, now we'll go back to see what Jane, and then, yeah. How many strokes was that?
I still think it was probably less than 50 because I was.
I mean, just now when you put in the rest of the red, how many?
That was, well, I did a little bit here, so that was 2.
Okay, 2. That's good. Now we know where we're heading, right?
Right. Sure.
25. No more.
Okay.
Best of luck.
I'm gonna go
Right.
make mine smaller this time.
You really need to think large shapes, which color goes where.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Just do it.
Well, this is too hard.
I'm at 19 and I'm running out of things to. 19. Ah.
Who's laughing?
25 is hard. Let's say I did 26.
All right, I'm done.
Done? Okay.
Mhm. At 25.
Just sitting down for a bit. I'm going to add one more stroke, maybe. Yep. All right. Bridge coming over.
Okay. Looks more like a smiley face now.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a little bug with the two antennae going off, but
Uh-huh.
nice. I would keep that light orange down under the line. Yes. In that
Okay.
area. Make that
Okay.
red go up around because see that lighter orange is pulling your eye off the paper somewhat.
Oh yeah. So kind of like it was here, something down here with that lighter orange.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Very nice. Anyone else? Comments? Everyone, please feel free to comment on.
I think hers turned out very nice.
Yeah. Which one do you like of hers the best? Yeah, I think that's good.
I kind of like the third one.
I like the third too. Again, that orange on the upper edge, maybe. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I'm so sorry. I tried to go mute, but I couldn't in time. Yeah, somewhere between the second and third. Very, very nice. But look how you're getting down to the essence of the image. You've got the circle, you've got that deep purple blue and the highlights and orange. It's very nice. This
Thank
now
you.
as we, when we move on to the longer finished one, don't lose this. Try to keep that freshness. Ah, there you go,
Okay.
Sherry. Nice and fresh, nice and strong. In some places, are you there?
I'm here. Uh-huh.
Okay. Consider layering some of the colors to, again, your red and yellow are just really so strong. They're popping up,
Right.
flattening the picture plane. But I like that you've simplified
out
your
of-
strokes.
I would blend it, but I ran out of strokes.
I know, right? Yeah. But looking ahead and that helps. That tree is coming forward now, definitely.
Yeah.
Which one do you like the best of yours?
I think I'm liking the last one.
I like the last one. And you know, I like the third one too.
Mhm.
And if you have more than 50 strokes, possibly you could have done this, but some of your green, I'm not sure what kind of green you're using, but hitting just the top right-hand side is like a highlight on that tree might on the third painting.
Okay.
I'm not sure, just a thought.
Highlight.
I like it. This is nice. Yeah. Stroke. Don't let it go off the page. Try to keep the viewer's eye into the painting. Yeah, it just kind of breaks that up a little. It separates that sky from the the
Uh-huh.
darker tree. It might look very different in life than it does on Zoom as well. I mean,
I'm sure, yeah.
Zoom just really messes things up. And who have I? Jane.
I like my first one best.
You like the first? You've got more layers. It's working well. You're still keeping the nice three-dimensional roundness of the apple. And yes, the first one does have that really well. Interesting, it's a red apple, and then eventually you put that red in the background rather than the green.
Mhm.
So you have the layers, like the top of the apple is green, and behind that the red. And then the bottom of the apple is red, and behind that the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
like
those complementary colors. Bridget, somebody said something?
I was
I
just
did.
saying, yeah, I like that. I was just following my eye as you described it. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's really cool.
Well, I like to take credit, but that was totally unintentional.
Then you've learned something, or you know,
Yes.
it's this really opens up new venues for us to try things. I need to do this. All right. Okay. What I'd like to do is just maybe take a 5-minute break, 5 minutes or so. Get
Okay.
your larger paper up there. Keep this to the side. Try to decide which of these you would really like to build off from for this afternoon's painting. You're going to, again, try to simplify the strokes. I'm not going to make you count them again anymore, but remember what you've just done and how you can say almost exactly the same thing with a lot fewer strokes. That brings the image down to its essence. So we have the value, the color, and the simplicity of how we're making marks. Tony Elaine would be so proud of us right now.
I really like this exercise, Carolyn. You're right. It really needs to be simplified so we can say as much as we can with as few strokes as possible.
Right. So sometimes if you're doing a paint, maybe this afternoon, get to 100 strokes, more or less. Then step back and away from the painting and look at it and say, what does it absolutely need?
Mm-hmm.
You
What
know,
size-
instead
what-
of just picking away at it, really make solid, clear choices and keep it as simple and clear as possible.
What size paper will we be using this afternoon?
I'm going maybe 11, 14, something that size. Up to
Wow.
you if you don't have something that size.
9 by 12.
9 by 12 is great.
Okay.
11, 14, 9, 12, that's not too much difference. All right. Just a few minutes break. Be back.
All right.
10 minutes. Do you want 10 minutes instead of 5?
I gotta go wash my eyes out before
Yep.
this bell does.
Okay, let's come back at 2:15.
Okay. Sounds good.
Jane,
Oh, yes.
it's okay. I tinted my paper. I don't know if you want to quickly tone your paper or something.
Well, it would be nice. What would you do? Red behind the green or
Or green behind the red.
green behind the red?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just something to bring your paper down to more of a neutral, because I think it's going to be tricky trying to cover all of that beige.
Well, see. I'm afraid if I do it red, it'll just get too red.
Right. Yeah. And whatever you're going to put there, you want to, I did an alcohol wash, so it's dried
Yeah.
quickly.
All right, I can do the alcohol wash. I think I'll just do it green,
Okay.
like a mid-tone green. Is that what you think it would go to?
Yeah, middle to maybe mid-light, something. Yeah.
Maybe in this.
I can't see it, so.
Oh, okay. Just lighter.
Yeah, like that. That could be good.
Or even lighter than that.
Just something so you don't have that solid beige staring at you. Yeah.
Okay. Good idea. Let's see.
Okay.
I think we're gonna make it kind of bright too. What do you think? Well, too bright, but
Put it on and just wash it in. You're going to basically paint over it. It'll just be some of that shining through. So I have my paper ready, my sketches that I worked from, so I can kind of refer back to and remind myself to keep it simple. And then my reference photo over here, which really doesn't have that much to do with what I'm painting anymore. Which Anne's laughing at me.
it kind of evolves, doesn't it?
It does, and that's what makes it our creation instead of just painting from a photograph. You know?
Well, you know what? I've read so many alcohol's in another room. I've read so many places that you need to start out with your photo and then put it away and then finish without the photo.
Yeah. Well, you can see here we've been working so quickly. Let's try that maybe this afternoon. At some point, I'm like, all right, get rid of the photo.
Okay.
I was going to say Anne's is not even there.
I'm going to go get my alcohol.
Okay. I was just kind of doing this for you. So let's, again, decide which of the four. Sherry, are you there, or I just want to make sure you're here before I get going too far. Did I not record this whole thing? Nope, I'm recording. For a second, I just thought, oh no, I haven't recorded. Which of the four you kind of like and is the strongest? Try to stay as faithful to that one as you can while developing it further, you know, and developing it further does not mean adding more marks. It means refining it. We're looking for the essence of this image. How can I best say what I want to about this image? Going to start with about 100 strokes. Once you hit 100, take a step back, look at it overall, and think, what else does it need? And how little can I add to make it get there? So then you can step back to the easel, maybe do another 50 strokes, step back again, do the same analysis again. And
How big do we do it this time?
I'm sorry?
How large are we doing it? Can we fill in the whole paper?
The whole paper. Yeah, this is the afternoon. So you're going to do the whole paper. So choose focus, hang on to your intent. 100 strokes, step back.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Do we have to use the same colors?
Well, you pre-chose those colors, but if you want to switch it up.
I may have learned something about my colors.
Okay. Then make the adjustments now, Sherry, before you start painting, and hang to those adjustments.
Okay.
What do you think you learned? I'm curious.
The orange doesn't have a decent way to, it doesn't have a medium. Okay, it's just orange. I need to have something intermediary there.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
mostly.
All right.
Can we begin?
So, yes, go ahead and begin.
Okay.
Try to keep it at 100. We'll check back in with each other about quarter 3, just to
Okay.
check, and then continue. So
All
you
right.
might find with the simplicity of this that you might have time to do 2 paintings this afternoon. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That would be exciting.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my readers off so I can see even more simply where I want to go with it. Anyone at 100, or did you forget to count?
Oh, I passed 100 and I stopped to
Did you
look.
step back and look at it? Good.
I did, yeah.
Good. Give ourselves about 5 more minutes. Not to finish, but to get close or take a look at them. Okay, we want to take a little break to step back. I know you don't, but okay, let's take a look at these. Bridget, I think, has gone off.
You can't
Sherry,
say
I'm co- I'm coming over to you, Sherry.
Okay.
How do you feel about this? Looking good.
You know, I never looked at the reference photo. I didn't realize it until I was halfway through that I wasn't watching. I wasn't looking for something else to draw from.
Yeah.
I was just drawing.
Because you become familiar with the subject and it's,
Yeah, I just knew where everything sort of was.
yeah,
Yeah.
nice, nice. My only thought might be that the sky and the top of the trees are almost the same value.
Okay.
So maybe by lightening some of the sky in
Uh-huh.
back,
Yeah.
make, tree holes, whatever they call them, that negative space, and make interesting shapes with it. That could help set that back. Again, your orange is really powerful. And I know that's that way in the photo, but and the mountain is very dark, and that's popping that up a little bit too.
Okay.
Very nice. All right. Where am I going? There's Bridget.
I was muted. Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, you switched. At the beginning, your peppers were more blue than red, and now they've kind of switched it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love the table. The way you've interpreted that is beautiful and powerful. That orange and deep orange and blue really pops that up. I'm not too sure about the plate itself. It's kind of all over the place.
Okay.
Maybe to unify that a little bit more.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about? That the inside the bowl.
Yeah.
Bowl.
You mean like this area here?
Yeah, you've got a
Too
lot
many
of colors
colors
and values going on. There's not just different colors, but different values.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Let's take maybe. Well, let's get through these. So I don't know if you guys want to keep working on these or try another one. Oh, Anne, I like that. How do you feel about that?
There's something I like about it. I don't, this is popping out too much, but I
Mhm.
like the way that it defines the tree.
It does.
I'm thinking
Is the green you're using kind of a sage green? Again, it's hard to tell on here.
one's a darker, more like an evergreen. This one is, yeah, I would call it sage. It's
Okay. Yeah. I'm wondering about, because your blue, magenta, and orange are all in the warm family, and then you have this green that's aiming toward the cool side of the greens. My thought might be a warm green, like something in the lime and what's that color? More of a yellow green. Yeah, but watch your value too. I think that might complement those other colors a little more. Just my thought. Yeah. What do you guys think?
does brighten it.
All right, Jane, I'm coming. Too late.
I like my very first one better. Seems like the more I paint, the worse it gets.
What is the difference between that first and this one? I like those highlights.
No, I just don't know. Well, I don't. The red's closer to the bottom here, and I think that's one thing I like there. I don't know. It's just like looks like a red and green mess to me.
Doesn't to me. Doesn't to me at all. You had more shadow, I think, in your first one under the apple.
Yeah, I need to go back. And I think I've got so much pastel on it now. I can't really.
Could be. And your darkest red is not that dark. If you had something even deeper.
Oh, I do. Well, I think that's what.
Or maybe something more toward the browns, you know, like a burnt sienna or burnt umber or something.
Okay, so I can use that color.
Well, it is. It's in the red family, red and orange family.
Well, I got to find something dark enough.
How many of you would like to keep working on this one or maybe start another quick one?
I'm going to start.
Start another one.
Another one? Okay, because I'd like to, let's see, it's almost 3. If we can kind of stop by 3:45 to just chat again and look at what we've done.
Okay.
Sound good to everyone? Either way, you can keep working on this or do something different. Yeah, I like that better, Jane. That's helping that set down better. Yeah. Nice.
I'll be going. I'll see you in the morning.
Who's leaving? Oh, Ann. Okay.
Bye.
I'll see you.
Bye, Anne.
Excellent work. Thanks. Have a good evening.
You too. Bye all.
Bye.
Bye.
I think I'm going to keep trying to work on this a while because it's just so, to me, it's just so bad.
Is that you, Sherry, speaking?
No, that was Jane.
Oh, that was Jane. Okay, thanks. Sorry.
I don't know, or just give up on.
The yellow behind the apple, Jane, is making the background pop up and compete with the apple.
It is. Okay, so darken it more. Would you darken it more?
Bring it down more. Yes, somehow. And you're still just sticking absolutely in the greens and reds, aren't you? You're being very faithful to that.
Well,
yeah. And you can let it kind of blend into the table. So you have a lost edge there almost, and you have other found edges. Yeah, let me see.
Well, this is like a lightning bolt. I don't know how that got there.
Yeah.
It's just, it looks like it's.
Maybe you need to expand the palette just a little bit more.
Yeah. So, like I said, I don't know if I want to keep trying to work on this and do that, or just.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm feeling too, because I like one of my sketches better than I really like the larger one.
This is just, I think it's beyond salvation, if you want to know the truth.
Okay. I think my values are too much all over, so I need to unify the values.
Can I try a different subject? Do I have to do this?
You can choose a different subject if you want to. You have something to work with?
I was going to ask you that, if we can use a different photo.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. You guys have done great on these. I want to bring mine back to the fold here.
Okay, I'm through. How is this one?
Wow, that was quick. You are fast.
Bam.
Yeah. As you're working on a different image, keep in mind simplicity, the essence, your value, and the color scheme that you want to use.
Come to me.
Anybody? Yeah, sure. Yes, Jane, I'm talking to you.
I tell you what, I've been up since 5:15 this morning. I think I'm going to sit here. I think I'm getting too tired to work.
That's a possibility. I totally understand. I think that's about the time I woke up too. But gee.
You must be having a long day too.
Yeah, I just always wake up around that time. It's just
Well, I do too, but I usually take a nap.
oh. I can't do that very much.
Oh,
Naps and I just don't really get along too well.
oh man, I love them.
What did I have?
Oh, shoot.
Yes.
Nothing. My battery's dying. I gotta go do the. I gotta go.
I totally get that.
Okay, I worked on the sky holes. Hello?
Okay. Yep.
I
I'm here
worked
now.
on the sky holes.
Nice. Yep.
I toned this down.
Yeah.
And I roughed the edges on here and here up a little bit.
I like that.
And
Squint
I put
down.
I put a little bit about this orange
Yes.
darker color in the tree leaves.
I like that. Can I make one more suggestion?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. The mountain in the background is darker than the trees. That's really pulling that mountain toward us.
Okay.
If you could just glaze that down a little bit to push
Okay.
it
Sure.
back, and maybe add a little more strength of color in the trunk of the trees, the bottom part of the trunk especially.
A darker color or lighter?
Darker,
Okay. All right.
because that'll pop that forward from the beige.
I'm good. Okay. I'm on it.
Great. Go. Bye. Very nice. Oh, so nice.
Who said they were going to do an apple?
Carrie
Don't-
Lynn.
Don't
Huh?
you shut me up now.
Oh, okay. Maybe I better not. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna look so different from yours.
What?
I just happened to have that picture there. That's the only reason I was doing it.
No, that's fine. Maybe I can get some ideas on how to do my apple because mine sure didn't turn out. Can you turn your thing around so we can see what you're doing?
Am I not?
You're not, your painting's not in the picture.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. Thank you.
Oh, wow. You're doing a complicated apple.
Well, this is apple, some leaves. I like to go out in the fall and apple picking with one of my kids and their families. And I'll come back with and they're like, why are you buying all the leaves? You know, that costs you money. I'm like, because.
It doesn't cost that much, does it?
No, right? It's light. It's just I need it because I want to have it as reference because it's more interesting with leaves and things off. Put a little leaf over here. I'm moving this one. It goes off that way, but I'm bringing it more behind the apple. This is some of the shadow. Stem. Leaf there. The shadow of the apple is going to kind of go into the shadow of on the table. Let me see. Now, Jen, you have a really strong sense of three-dimensional things when you're drawing, painting. I really liked that.
Oh, good.
Now I need to make a color decision. I'm going to use the same colors I used before. This is a deep purple. It's probably eggplant. I don't use eggplant that much.
Well, the rest of the world does. I don't know how
I
you
know.
not do
My
it.
favorite color is actually this dark olive green, and I think it's a Richardson.
Yeah, they
It might
do
be a
have
Townsend.
stuff.
Yeah. I like them when they have a little more grit in them because it adds some sandedness back onto the paper.
And I like Diane Townsend for that reason.
I like Townsend's too. Yeah. A lot of my, as I said, a lot of my own pastels really have quite a bit of grit in them.
Do you really add beach sand?
This is a beach sand pastel right here.
Wow, I'm gonna try that.
It's beach sand, and there's a way to make it, get the finer stuff. Probably a little bit of titanium white pigment in here, because you can buy ground pigment.
Oh, yeah. I haven't tried.
And this is almost pure beach sand here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
from what beach? North Carolina beaches?
I'm sorry, no, ma'am.
Maine. Maine.
Popham Beach in Maine. But when I went out to IAPS in 2022, as I'm driving across Texas, because it's flat,
Yeah.
and I kept seeing the changes I saw were very subtle changes in the dirt, in the soil. So every now and then I'd stop, and I had bought little plastic jars from the dollar store, and I just would go over and pick some up and fill up my little jar.
That's an artist thing, isn't it?
I think it is.
Early stuff like that.
Yeah. Now, even though this is my green leaf out here, I'm going to add a little of that to tie the painting together, so all the purples and reds don't stay right here. I need to keep the eye moving around the painting, and that will be kind of an underglaze.
So, okay, you're not going to do an alcohol wash then on this, are you?
I don't plan to. I
Okay.
don't think I am. But you can still see I'm using wide side of the pastel and trying to get a lot of color down there quickly. It's kind of a very neutral green.
Now you're painting from the black and white then too.
Yeah, I'm just kind of referring to this black and white picture over here. Whoops, sorry. Bring that up a little bit. Wow,
Okay,
it looks so different. Yes.
I muted the mountains a little bit.
Oh, okay, Sherry,
That's
hold
me,
on. Let me
Sherry.
come. Yep. Yeah, that pushes that back, don't you think?
Mhm.
That's that back nicely. And the trunks now really pop forward.
Better a little bit, yeah. And this
Yeah.
has got the little sky hooks and branches in the trees,
Nice.
little happy leaves.
Little leaves. Happy.
Okay, Bob.
Yeah. Oh, poor Bob. Have you seen the documentary about what happened
Yes.
with Bob?
Is that sad or what?
Yeah.
That's just tragic. Those
Really?
people were awful. His
They were.
family, his kids get nothing. I mean, it's just.
Mhm.
So I see all this Bob Ross stuff you can buy, and I'm like, nope, I'm not buying any of that.
I know.
That was just awful. What
And
they
they
did.
wouldn't let him change his hair.
I know. It's just.
It's a wonder the man didn't commit suicide with all he dealt with.
I know. It's too bad.
Okay, can I, is
Yes.
mine ready to call?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, very nice, very nice.
Okay,
Are you going to
I'm-
do
I'm-
something?
I'm real pleased with it. In fact, I probably would paint it again.
Excellent. Do you have
yeah.
another piece of paper? You get like a half hour. You could do one really quickly and comfortably if you want.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You tired?
Are you tired too, Sherry?
I'm a little tired.
I totally understand. I'm getting there too.
Yeah.
It's
And
that my energy is in the morning.
When you guys are getting up at 5:30, I'm going to bed at 5:30.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a night person.
Wow. My brother does
Might have
that.
used to be, but no more.
Jane gets all over my case because I forget what time it is, and I send her text messages, and they go ding, 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 and wake her up.
Well, at 2 o'clock in the morning, yes.
Jane, there's an answer to that. It's called airplane mode.
Oh, yeah. I'm afraid to, though, because of my family, you know.
Well, if there's an emergency, because this happened to me, if they call you twice, it'll pop through.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Double
that.
check that, but that they can do that. So you can sleep when they're up all night texting, and then you
Well,
wake
that's
up,
a-
and then you.
I told Sherry she better not do that again.
I'm sure she'll be thoughtful of you.
Oh, yeah.
I better be, because Jane will hop in her car and come over here and get me.
Well, you might want her to do that, right? Say, hey, I need some company. So,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
are you guys close to each other, distance-wise? I mean,
2 miles.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's pretty close.
2 miles. I'm really pleased looking at the progression. You
Right?
know.
Isn't that exciting? If before you
so
put
often
everything
just-
away, folks, just take a picture of some of the things you've done and send them to me if you'd like. I can
Okay.
kind of add them into the finished video and
Sure.
Will do.
yeah,
Mhm.
that'd be nice. All right, I'm going on this apple. I need some.
So,
Yes.
IHOPS, you volunteered, and they just you got there, and then they gave you an assignment and things to do.
Yes, actually, a little bit before you get there, before you head out, they will say, you tell them kind of what you're interested in doing and what you're good at doing. I mean, there's registration table, you get to see and meet everybody. There's a number of different things you can volunteer for. And, because I mentioned that I am pretty good at IT, they grabbed me for that.
Uh-huh.
And the person who's in charge of it will contact you and help you get set up for it.
So you still have to pay the fee for getting.
Yes. Yeah, it's a volunteer situation. You're not.
Okay, so but you're still paying to get the full price to get in.
Yes.
Okay, so what does the volunteer stuff cover?
It just gets you involved in what's going on.
Oh, and you get to watch some of the things for free.
Well, I did because I ran video cameras.
Oh, okay.
Sherry, you're going to have to pay. I'm sorry.
All right. I'm just asking.
I know. I
Airplane ticket.
yeah, I don't fly out. I drive out from Asheville. So I'll be going to Maine. I'll come back to Asheville, teach some courses here in May, and then head out west in June. And I can travel pretty frugally for me, but I'm single, and I get that done. Renting an Airbnb, we reserved that like back in August. So that helped save us some money, because staying at the hotel can get pretty pricey.
Did you ride out with a bunch of people or just by yourself?
Nope, I just go alone.
Mhm.
I'm used to. I go back and forth to Maine, 1,000 miles back and forth to Maine every 2 or 3 months or so.
Wow.
So I'm kind of used to it.
And you're up in the mountains in North Carolina?
I am Western North Carolina.
What
So
city?
Asheville.
Oh, Asheville, okay.
Yeah.
Which is,
I
what,
enjoy driving.
2.5 miles or something away from us? I mean, 2.5 hours
Yes.
from Charlotte?
Okay. I moved down here about 5 years ago. COVID took up 3 of those years. I am not as familiar with the area as I probably should be,
Gotcha.
distance wise and things like that.
It's beautiful up there, though.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, my daughter chose this spot. One of my daughters, the other one's still in Maine. I'm just feeling like some marks. I'm not planning to keep this. Do I have somebody still spotlit? No. How you doing, Bridge? You getting kind of...
I'm doing all right. I'm trying to do a high key painting on some grapes that I took at the Biltmore. The place where you worked.
That's right.
Hey, that looks good too.
That is nice. So you've got green and purple and orange is your...
It's like a greenish yellow. It's the darkest yellow I have. And then the next one, I call it a dirty yellow, but then the next one up is this kind of mid-range here.
So I'm asking about your color scheme.
The complement.
Is that
Purple and yellow.
Purple and yellow. Okay, super.
Yeah.
Thanks. Are you planning to leave the background or thoughts about that?
Yeah, I was gonna probably leave it just because it's already a nice higher value and it's like a mid value, I guess.
Yeah, I like that. That's working nicely. What's the white between the grapes and the leaves?
That is kind of like a lavender white kind of.
Is that a background highlight?
Yeah, let me show you the photo real quick.
The photo doesn't matter as much as your painting, but that's okay.
Oh, I was just these are the values that I'm going with. So
yeah.
So
going back to your painting, you have that kind of highlighted area in a small spot between the grapes and the leaf, but nowhere else. Do you see what I'm saying?
I haven't finished yet.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
It's okay. Just started putting that in.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think you're making better use of your complementary colors than I was.
Orange is just really, I don't have a lot of oranges in my palette. I have a friend that uses orange a lot. She does it beautifully. Of course, she did just acquire her eminent status, so maybe that's part of the reason.
Her eminence?
Eminent. So there's in IAPS, you have your regular level, and then you can hit the master circle, and beyond that is your eminent. So it takes 5 points to get to your master level, and it takes 15 to get to the eminent.
That's a big jump.
It's a big jump. She's been at this for a while. She's older, but yep, she finally. And the way you get points in IAPS anyway is getting juried into any show of their shows, and you get extra points if you win an award. So that's how that works.
It just sounds like royalty or something.
Yeah, your eminence.
Your
yeah,
eminence.
I'll tell her that. It's royalty. Would you have signature members in where you are? Pastel Society?
Yes, we have
Oh.
some. Mhm. Yes.
Nice. I'm getting tired too. I can totally feel that.
So tomorrow
Yes.
we need, tomorrow I will be better prepared.
Okay. Tomorrow we're going to do, I mean, partly if you want to, I have a different approach to color that's a little, let me just remove this, challenging. It deals with the optical complements. That's what I sent you, the flag and that, and talk about how to accomplish that. And what that often does is take, instead of our primary or a classic color scheme, it kind of pushes it beyond and makes it a little spicier, because to our eye, sometimes if you have like complement of blue is orange, that's in pigment. In light, the actual complement of like a warm, like a tealish blue is a yellow, or a full cobalt blue would be yellow. It's a little different. It just shifts the color wheel off a little bit, but it tends to be a little more exciting to our optic nerves and brain.
Are you showing that to us tomorrow?
Yeah.
So is there a color wheel that has this on it?
I sent you, didn't I send you the
Well,
color
you probably
wheel?
did. Let me look. Oh yeah, I see it here.
Yep. And I'm comparing the two. So you have the pigment color wheel, and you have, in a sense, the light color
Light
wheel.
Yeah.
In pigment, you add them together and they theoretically make black. In light, add all the colors together, you get white.
They have here in Charlotte, there's a new museum, the Illusions Museum, and they do several exhibits with colors. And then, of course, we have Joseph Itten, who taught at Black Mountain, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And his wife taught there also.
Oh, nice.
After they left the Bauhaus.
Get
Can't
out
help
to the country, right?
Yeah, I can't help it, guys.
Nice.
But if you look at his paintings and you see a green around a red and a green around an orange, and you swear one's bigger than the other, that's the kind of, examples they have in this little illusion. If you ever get down here, I've got several bedrooms ready to go.
Oh,
so just let me know.
well, you say that, I might just show up sometime.
Well, if you do, and I'll get Jane to cook for you.
Yeah. I got to get my new kitchen put in first.
Oh,
You can cook at my house.
that helps. Whoops, I hope that didn't stop. Nope, good.
Jane just made sure we got into, what's the one we're going to go to next year, Jane?
Oh, in Wilmington with Jay, I can't ever get his number.
The Shiro.
Carolina, Cheshire or something like that.
Jay DeChessery?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cheshire. Yeah, that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we got in.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Nowak last year at his house, and boy, was I lost in that.
Really?
Oh, Nancy was a little bit above my head.
Almost everybody in there was a teacher.
That's
people that
interesting.
did like you
Yeah.
like you were in that workshop.
And you said this was Jay's workshop, or whose workshop?
Jay, no, he brought in, God, what was her name?
Nancy Nowak.
Nancy.
Oh,
Nowak.
Nancy Nowak. Yeah. Nice.
Well, she, I'll tell you, is a bunch of energy. So I sent you a picture of my little setup.
Excellent.
In email. And it's almost 3 hours from my house to up to Asheville.
And in which direct? You're east of where I am. Is that correct?
Yeah, toward the beach.
We're
Toward the
east of
beach.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
East of Charlotte. Okay, because I've been over to visit Laura Pollock a
Uh-huh.
couple of
He's in
times.
Green, I think.
Yep.
North.
Is that east or west of you guys? I don't
North.
know. North.
He's north. About 2 hours.
Look, where's Laura live?
Greensboro, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Greensboro.
Yep. Greensboro.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
north of us. Northwest, I guess.
I can tell you right now, this is just a practice, but I am going to be washing this one off and using that again.
I love the grapes.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
They're really
Oh,
good.
those are yeah.
Yeah. Need some little sprigs of branches coming out.
Yeah, I'm about to put those in now.
But those little squiggly things that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, a squiggly. Yes. I really did. You take now? That was at Biltmore.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think there were just some Chardonnay grapes kind of growing right there through that through the garden area
Uh-huh.
that's leading out to the botanical gardens. And
Oh, on the way down to the conservatory, the greenhouse.
yes, thank you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the word I was looking for. The
Yep.
conservatory. There's like
Yeah,
a
that
tunnel
was-
that you walk through.
It
Arbor.
is.
And where
You
do you
could.
live? Where do you live?
I live in Pittsburgh, just outside of Raleigh.
Oh, so you're nearby too. You're 2 hours in the northwest direction. I mean, northeast direction from us.
Yeah.
No, it's more like 3 to Raleigh from here.
Okay.
Have you ever been to, oh gosh, where's the clay place? Sherry.
Laguna? No.
No, just south of Pittsburgh. Well, Ashboro is, gosh, I'm having a brain, you know what?
It's been a long day.
Where they have all the potters and everything. Have you ever been, or do you care anything
Oh,
about?
Yeah, the Seagrove Pottery area.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I've been. It's great. It's really
okay. So
talented
you're
folks out
you're only about an hour and 41 minutes from us.
there. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
In Pittsburgh?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, I thought it would be more
Oh.
like 2 hours.
I thought you said Ashboro.
Oh, no. Well, Ashboro, south of Ashboro is where the Seagrove is,
Yeah.
Excuse me.
but she's
Okay,
near.
so what's
I think-
I don't know what Pittsburgh is.
I like the way you're using your rag, Bridge. That's really good.
Oh, thanks.
From this point of view, it's kind of, it looks like a yellow green and that blue purple. I'm
Mhm.
wondering about adding in little hints of something in the orange family to pop
Okay. Like
thoughts?
a yellow orange or more like a orange or red orange?
that. It's gonna go from, let's look
Yellow.
at it. So your green is a yellow green. The purple is a bluish purple. So we're looking at that reddish orange, I think, in that. Now, would you want to put maybe a little highlight of that on the grapes where the light's shining through? Not
Let's
quite
see.
that
I have-
orange, a little more
yeah,
toward
that's
the
a
red, I
little-
think.
Oh, more towards red?
I think. Hold them up. Grab a couple and let's see how. We'll just sit
This is
here
the
and
one that's a little bit more on the yellow side.
yeah.
There's that one. And then let's see. The one I used for the chili peppers is kind of like that one.
Oh, wow. Maybe
That's
something
very
in that family, but maybe not quite that intense. Although the grapes could pop up chroma wise. Do you know what I mean? Not all of them, but more intense little color on some of the grapes.
Yeah, that's why I was forcing myself to work on high key because I don't know how to do that. So I'm trying to figure that out as I go. Like if I were to paint this with all the values, I'd go in with, like eggplant purple and all that and get in where it's really dark and stuff. But
Yep. but as like a spice color, like a little surprise. Maybe a magenta. You have something in the
Oh.
magenta?
Okay, yeah, I like that idea.
Because I mean, we've been working on limiting our palette, but this is coming very nicely and could pop that
I'm just
up.
having fun, kind of letting loose because I was kind of tight earlier and now I'm feeling better.
Good.
It's not as cold.
So
All right, I'm looking for magenta.
yeah.
Maybe that.
Tomorrow, what do you guys think? I think maybe
I like that color.
put it where the light, it would be passing through the grapes,
Yeah.
like toward the
Put it-
toward the center of the grape. Yeah, where you want to emphasize the grapes. Right now, all the grapes are kind of the same.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
pick out a few to really bring your focus into that. I would
Okay.
probably do it up near the light that's from behind, between the grapes and the leaf, where you first had that light area.
Right here or over here?
No,
Up
more
at
in
the top,
that area. Yeah.
the top,
That
That
one?
and up toward
up,
the top because the light's
up.
coming and grabbing it.
up. Yes.
It was up right here.
But
Yeah,
you
because
don't
the
want,
light would be, the sun would be behind that maybe.
and then come down toward where you went. Where's your center of interest?
Right here is where I'm most interested.
Yeah. So right almost where your pinky is now, in that area, maybe some more of that magenta as well. No, up over, you had it up higher.
Up here.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So there's kind of a area here.
Oh, that makes a big difference.
See?
Yeah.
That's why she's the teacher.
That's right.
Find another color that's close to that, but a little more, a slightly higher key.
Like that one?
Yeah. Just a strong, you want to pick at it. You want a nice, strong, like bold, back toward the center of interest, not off to the corner.
I don't know if I'm doing what you're saying. Yeesh.
Yeah, keeping it down around that area. What do you like? Yeah, see how that makes it step back and it seems now the grapes are a little more purple.
Yeah.
You said
'cause
Chardonnay, but
this is
it
a
looked like
gray
a red
purple.
grape to me. Yeah. Maybe a couple more hits of that. It's not showing up very much what you're doing on Zoom, but who knows with Zoom, so.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Is the painting of the girl and the horse, is that your daughter?
No, that's a really good friend of mine's granddaughter.
That's a really sensitive picture.
Thank you.
That was one that really stood out to me. It's hard judging, I'll tell you.
I bet. We had so many good ones in there, and every individual artist is like, when you know that it's a good painting, you just kind of put it forward and you're like, I feel good about this. And then you see everyone else's and you're like, okay, maybe not. Maybe not this time.
I mean, part of what I try to do too is get a variety of things. So it's not all like, I was in a show I got in once and all the awards went to people who painted like that artist.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It was all
that-
kind of his
surprising.
style.
Yeah.
So I try to get away from that. Now you know what I'm wanting. Near that leaf where you just were, that
Yeah.
big
right here.
heart-shaped leaf. Yeah. Little highlights of I don't want to say this, lime green chartreuse.
Chartreuse. Okay.
Just walk her
I
through.
just happen to have one of those right here.
Like where the light's coming down, it's going to catch the top part of those leaves or in that area somewhere.
Okay.
Think it through where it's going to go, like the leaf structure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, down toward the middle a little more, that middle where your
Yeah.
center of interest is. Wait, let me see that. That doesn't look like chartreuse, is it? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Wait,
Yeah.
from a distance, it didn't. The heart-shaped leaf, I do a
I
little
have
on the
a
top
darker
left.
one.
Yeah,
want
you're
a
out of the
darker-
picture. Try that. Okay.
I'm sorry, what did you say about?
On the heart-shaped leaf,
Yeah,
upper left-hand corner.
right
Not,
here.
no, the heart-shaped leaf, the one in the middle on the right. This is so
Right
hard.
here?
That's
Oh,
not
okay.
heart-shaped. Above that.
Right here.
That leaf, yes. And the upper
Okay.
left-hand corner of that leaf. That would be my instinct.
Okay. This is a little bit darker.
Left-hand corner, upper left.
Other left.
The other. Yeah, in there. Where it's going to be up against those purple grapes.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
Maybe a squiggly line of that too, right along that edge. Yeah. Oh, okay. Stop.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yay.
Funny.
We sound like cheerleaders.
I know.
Yeah, stop there. Okay.
Oh, grapes, go.
She's the only one that still has energy left.
She's young.
What about those 3 white lines, horizontal lines below your hand
Right
that
here.
are even with the grapes? There are 3 white lines there. Up,
That's the
up.
veins. That's the veins in the leaf.
I know, but they're like too much. They're
The
too
same distance
straight.
apart.
Yeah. Maybe.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
There you go.
This paint by
Yeah.
group is fun.
I know. Just tell you what to do. Sometimes when I do a demo, I'll say, okay, what color do you want me to do? They come up with these bizarre colors, and it's kind of a challenge. It's fun.
I got a game from Amazon,
Yeah.
and they have these dice, and it's called Art Dice. And on them, if you roll it, it tells you what texture, what color, what shape or whatever you have to deal with on your next composition.
Oh, that's neat.
It's
All right,
called
step back.
Art Dice on Amazon. I'll send you a screen capture.
All right.
I'll put it in. I put a great picture in the chat room.
Okay, I'll grab that chat too. Right, Bridge? Didn't just that little bit of color has really popped this painting, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't sound convinced. That's okay.
I don't know.
Again, I can't, it's hard to see on here. So if we photo these and send it, I can.
Do you want me to hold it a little closer? I can hold it a little closer.
Well, Zoom is going to change. Zoom is not a high quality, high resolution thing.
Okay. Gotcha.
Nice. Well, for tomorrow, I mean, I think we've critiqued pretty much, which was my plan. I have set up, I'm going to show you what I've set up for tomorrow. Kind of something we did, this is for tomorrow. So we're going to do another exercise with the optical colors. If you can have that flag and that page ready to go. And then in the afternoon.
What flag? Wait a minute. What flag are you talking about?
I emailed you a PDF.
Yeah.
And it had, the first page was the 2 different color schemes. I mean, the 2 different color wheels.
Yeah.
The second page is a flag.
Second page is a flag. Okay.
It's an American flag, and it's like orange, and it's just weird colors. That's it right there. Yep. Jane has it.
Let me see, Jane.
Let me grab.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that is weird. Woo.
Okay. All right.
Like an after image almost.
Right. Exactly. If you can't print it up, have it available on a device that you can stare at it for about 30 seconds at some point tomorrow.
Okay. I've got I have the color wheel PDF, but I don't see a flag.
On the second page?
of the color wheel.
What, wasn't it on the second page? Jane, do you remember?
It
Yeah.
is. It's on the second page. If you keep
Yeah.
scrolling up, it'll be right
scroll,
underneath. the
okay.
color wheel.
I got it. I can print it. All right, cool.
Okay. So we'll play with that a little bit. It's going to twist your mind a little bit, but I have fun with it. And then we'll, so if you want different images than what I've given you, keep things simple for our exercises. And then
Okay.
we'll work on a couple more, more finished paintings, trying to bring all of these things together. So we're going to keep thinking about finding the essence. Did we lose her? We lost her.
Ooh. Somebody went away.
Sherry left. Yeah, what happened?
We're sure.
I thought she disappeared. No, there she comes. She's gonna go, whoops. Let's see what she says. She's on mute. Hey, Sherry.
I'm just fiddling around. I hit the wrong button. Whatever. It's fun. Okay.
Yeah,
I
looking
sent
for
you-
the essence.
Okay, I sent you a picture of the in the chat room. I had a picture of some grapes that were kind of like translucent with sunshine on them, and the dice game, the art dice game. But it seems to have wiped out my chat thing over here. Ooh, well,
It does when you leave Zoom and then you come back on it. You're in a whole new
I'll put it back on there.
situation. No, I have it. I think I'm looking to see if it downloaded the way I wanted it to. It's coming through as a ping file. It won't open for me. Can you just email me those? That would be awesome.
I can, and I can change the file for you.
Thank you. Well, I can change ping once it's on my computer, but it's not
Yeah,
downloading it that
okay.
way. So we're continuing thinking about essence, value, limited color palettes,
Okay.
and pulling it all together. I like these.
Mhm.
Any questions? Thoughts? Tired? Bourbon?
tired.
Wine? What are you going for?
I'm gonna go for a walk. I need to wake up a little bit.
That sounds good. Yeah, we've been standing and stuff too long. So
Yes.
excellent. Well, I've enjoyed today very much. I hope you have. And
Yeah, yeah, it's been great.
Nice, a lot of fun.
It was
Good.
fun.
Done something.
good. Yes. Bridge, I'll see you at 6 o'clock
Oh, for the president's meeting?
for the president's meeting. Yes,
Okay.
6 o'clock.
All
Write
right.
that down.
Thanks, ma'am.
Jane, good. Thank you so much.
I'm good. I've enjoyed today too.
Good. Good. I think sometimes these exercises, making you do them so fast, we do it, we don't think so much, and it becomes
Yep.
more fresh and instinctive. Great job.
Thanks so much for all your input today, Carolyn. It was
You
great.
are welcome. I like that you have your color wheel right up there, ready to go. I
Yep.
have one on the wheel. My palette's all covered, but yes.
Yeah, it's a little old.
Jane, good? You
Yep.
look so intense. You're just tired.
Oh, I'm tired. I am very tired.
Oh.
Okay. Well, thank you all.
Wait a
I'll
minute,
be on.
wait a minute, where's Chris?
Chris is in my bed sleeping.
Oh, I'm like, who's
That's
Chris? I'm looking at my list.
You'll have to show her tomorrow.
Okay. You
Cutest
don't.
dog.
Well, I hope we hadn't done too much talking for the rest of the group.
Well, this is what workshops are about, right? Sharing, I think. So
Yeah, I think so too.
excellent.
Well, we were talking about some other things too, but that's okay.
Oh, this is true. This is true. But we were all painting and we were working
Yeah,
painting
yeah.
and
Yes.
excellent. All right. Have
All
a great
right, I'll see
evening. See you in
Thank
the
you.
morning.
10
All right.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Great.